I'll be a place for you. 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 I'll be a place for you.
Yes, I will, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to First for Audio and Radio 1FA, back-to-back original tracks. It's a full pint of rock, me old chum. Not half. I like to laugh, me, don't I? Don't I? Don't I know? Hello, Charlie.
How you doing, mate? That's quite old now, that song. At least 4 years old. Yeah, about 4 years old, 5 years old. Good to see you, mate. Nice to see you here. Henry, hello, fella. How you doing? And I think Kafita's lurking somewhere. I don't know where she is, but, you know, she's here somewhere. I'm glad you're doing well, mate. That's good. That's good. Still rocking in the free world, eh? Well, I'm not going to waste too much mucking around and stuff. I am. Well, all I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up like I always do. Where is it? Oh, I got this. Chat over here. We put that over there. Okay, so you're on. Chat's on the screen. And we get that up. We get the show videos up. See, if I didn't do it this way, they don't show up. Well, they do, but it starts mucking around. So now I can share the screen, and there we go. So as you can tell, we've got a full capacity crowd here tonight. You've got to be careful because this many people makes me a little bit nervous. You know. So anyway, without further ado, we're gonna crack straight on with the music. Now on Tuesday, as you know, I do Night Rider, and we're on track 99 out of 100, and then Night Rider's going kaput. That's the end of Night Rider. Lack of interest, same as this show. I mean, to be fair, the channel's not doing great, if I'm honest. You know, but I get no help from YouTube, so it's just it's completely pointless. You know, I'm finding it pointless now. But hey ho, that's life. But so on Tuesday, the track we wrote was called Night Flyer, and this is it. There you go, Night Flyer. Yeah. Like I said, want the best of tracks that I've written, but it want the worst. I've written worse, you know. And Kat, you actually with me now, are you? Hello, Kafina, are you there? Not once for yes, and
I'm
don't bother
here.
for no. Hello.
Oh, I turned you up too much. Stop
Oh.
that.
What? Stop what? I haven't done nothing. Don't you start me. Charlie, of
You're
course I'll stay
accidentally-
the course, mate, but it's just
Yeah.
as you've found out, mate, it's depressing when YouTube take an enormous chunk, and then when you ask them about it, you just get a bot response. You know,
It's
and
infuriating.
there's no real people to talk to, and it really annoys me. You know, and like I said, they'll do nothing for small channels, but all the ones that have already made it, they'll drop the earth for. You know what I mean? And but all the people that actually need the help and encouragement and whatever, they do absolutely nothing for. It's the worst company I've ever known. I've never known such a poor relationship. You know what I mean? Because we're supposed to be part of their program. You know, but you know, that's entertainment for you, mate. You're a nobody. You know. Yeah, it's all about them making money out of you, mate, not the other way around. So, anyway, Kafida, what do you know, mate? I've got a nice variety list today. Where's your
Awesome.
face, anyway? There you
Oh.
go.
Is this sideways this time? Okay, no.
Yeah, why have you got your camera around the wrong way then?
Well, you just hang on to your horses. Well, horses. Well, yeah, you know what I mean.
Horses? Yeah, horsey?
Horses. HAWR.
Yeah.
It looks funny to me. Hang on, this isn't right.
It's looking really weird. What's going on?
Hang on.
That's not right. That's not right, Kafida. Something wrong there, mate. I don't know what it is, but there's something wrong there. I can't quite make it out, but you know, there's definitely, you know, to my mind,
A little stretch
something
Armstrong there.
something a little bit unusual about that. You know, I'm trying to pinpoint what it is.
I'm melting. Put on that.
Yeah,
Exit out.
I just play for the 5 people that watch as well, Charlie.
Stop that. They'll show up. Probably eating or something.
Yeah, now you know it is what it is. Like I said, what can you do? You know, unless you got hundreds of pounds or thousands of pounds to advertise yourself or anything, you know that's the way it is. Once a poor musician, always a poor musician. That's the way I see it. And like I said, I didn't get into music for money, but it'd be nice to you know, make a little bit of something from what you love doing. You know what I mean?
None. Okay, that's right.
There you go. There you go.
Hey,
I just
stop
saw
that.
you then. I just saw you. What happened?
Are you just looking? Just looking. That's a good song.
Just
what I done
looking. I think it's in the list.
Okay, now is this correct?
Yeah, it
Should
is in
be.
the list.
There
you go.
I guess it'll
There
do.
you
Hang on.
go.
I got to go find my seat.
There you
Hang
go.
on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, why are you going now?
I don't have my seat, man.
Well, get your seat then. Hurry up. God,
Okay.
I've never
I'm
known
not gonna sit in
someone
the floor.
so unorganised in all my life. Anyway, this is Radio 1FA.
I had to move
in
it
the
earlier,
mix.
and I think Mike took it. Hang on.
Here we go. I'm gonna play a tune. That's what I'm gonna do. Do you know why? Because then it's safe. Then it's the safe ground.
Kind of guy you are. I dare you.
It is the kind of guy I am. And this track's called Unleashed.
Who I was till I found the word it calls. I didn't know
her, but you showed me the way to go. I didn't pause, no hesitation, when you opened the bars and you released me. You set the steamer free, and you unleashed me. Now the steamer is
Yeah. And
That's how
this
you
little
start a show.
demon is free. You like that one?
Come
don't
out
you,
and
Kat?
rocking.
Yeah, it's a loud one, that one. And David Hunt is not here yet, is he?
He'll
That'll give you a
likely,
clue
he'll
of,
likely pop up.
yeah, that gives you a clue. Doesn't it?
Lee,
Yeah.
someone I thought of that I've not seen in the chat in a little while is Jax, your son's friend.
Who?
Jax,
Oh, Jax. Yeah, I don't know where he's about.
maybe
Though.
a
He's always
job or
playing with.
something.
He's always playing with Bailey, so
Hmm.
you know he's
Could be
still
work
around.
or a girlfriend or shift
No,
change.
no. That's quite unlikely, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
Maybe computer issues or something. Then I don't know.
no, I don't know. I don't know. I better not really. I don't get too involved. You know, at the end of the day,
Oh,
it's
okay.
one of Bailey's little mates, and you know, you know what it's like, kids.
What you got cooking next, Lee?
Well, I've got CKG.
Oh.
Love Online.
David Hunt, are you lurking?
But he's not there, is he? No, we've got a couple of lurkers. I don't know who it is. Well, we did have, and they've dissipated.
Are you going to skip it and wait, see if he comes in, or
I could do.
Oh.
I guess I could do.
because he'll be like, "Oh, I missed it."
Let's play Circuits Blown then. Here you go. This is if you're listening. I know Steve popped in
Yeah,
earlier.
he was in.
So this is Nicole's track. So this is number 22 off the Night Rider tracks. Circuits Blown. Circuits blown. That was for Nicole because I always play it for her.
Mhm.
You know, it's just the kind of guy I am. And thanks very much, Steve, for starting us off here on our 5 super chat task.
Well, there's a name I've not saw in a while.
Indeed, and who named him the unpronounceable?
Gee,
Sorry, it was I. Thomas, the unpronounceable. Pause the Bridges. There's Jedzi. Yeah. I'm still
he was
sorry.
never here.
I'm always
We saw
sorry.
nothing.
You were never here, mate. Don't worry. I won't tell anybody. Your secret is me with safe. Okay? Yeah, peace and love to your back, mate, as well, by the way. Yeah, peace. Yeah, so Kafida,
Yes.
guess what? I bet you can't even guess what track is next, can you?
A, B, or C. um, tough as top.
I'll give you a clue. It's something to do with vision.
Conversation blind.
Nope.
Blind conversation.
Nope.
I should have.
Nope.
Should have seen it coming.
Nope.
Comfort day and night.
It's like trivia, isn't it? Only a wind up kind of trivia.
Give me 2 words of it.
No, I can't give you 2 words of it. It'd give the whole thing away.
Well, give me 1 word.
Nope.
Comfort
I
day and
already
night.
did. I already gave you the biggest clue possible. To do with the vision.
Vision. You hear my coffee pot probably. I'm thinking of comfort day and
you just
night.
don't
I
know,
can't
dear. You at this point,
stand-
you don't know, dear.
No, the word visions threw me completely off. Give me another hint.
Here we go then. Here you go.
No, I wanted a hint. You're not fun. Oh, just look. Oh, dang, you got me.
See, got something to do with vision, isn't it? 'Cause
No,
you're just
man, I
looking.
even said that too. I just said that 5-10 minutes ago. Good one. Score. Leave one cat.
1 point to
Yep.
me.
Burn.
back on the scene today. From memory, as she recalled, it ended when he went away. She just so happened to meet him while out in the rain one day, catching each other's eyes, reflected smiles. The rest is history. Just looking for love, just looking for someone, just looking for someone to love, just looking for one thing, just wanting a
Take the Gamble. That's from the old instrumentals that were done with Nuendo. The old program, the old Door program I used to use years ago. And thanks for that, D-Rock. Beautiful, mate. Beautiful, mate. That's beautiful, mate. Beautiful. I don't know why it says First for Audio just started a goal. I started the goal ages ago. Why did it just come up with that? A little bit delayed, isn't it? Started that goal right at the beginning of the show to run it for 2 hours. So why the hell it just come up then? I have no idea. That's crazy. It's crazy.
It must be my fault. You'll find a way to blame it on me.
Definitely, I think it definitely was your fault, Kafida.
I had nothing to do with it, but it's my fault. Right.
Yeah. What's strange about it is it's come up in one chat, but not in the other. So it hasn't come up on this chat that I'm sharing, but it's come up on YouTube, on the YouTube chat, not in the one that I've extracted. Crazy. Not in the pop-out chat, just in the normal one. Is it on you? Can you see it on YouTube? It says, goal created, First for Audio. Just started the goal.
I saw it earlier. Let me look on the phone here. I can't see it on StreamYard. Chiefy.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right, Judy. Anyway,
can't
it doesn't
even-
matter. I just said hello
Do you
again.
even see
anyway.
me,
Who
Lee? All I
cares?
see is my background.
I don't mind.
What is wrong with this thing now?
I don't know. I don't know. You've frozen now. It's like you caught a cold. Get it? Frozen? Oh, forget it. Anywho, I'm not going to ask you to guess the next one because it'd be too easy to guess it. So I'm just going to play it.
Oh, that's not working. Okay.
So yes, the goal has been set, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 2. We only need 3 now for an extra hour of fabulous music by yours truly. Well, what's this malarkey about I can't be seen? I can be seen. It's just that I hide behind the screen sometimes, you know. I put this screen on full screen, that's all. My suggestion, if you actually can't see me for some reason, because something to do with YouTube or whatever, just refresh, I'd say. You know, just refresh. And thank you very much, Butterfly Girl. I can see you too. I can see you, Nana. Hi. It's Butterfly Girl. Dip, 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 dip. So what's next? Yeah, that last track is another one from the old instrumental tunes. I think that one's definitely on YouTube. In a playlist of instrumentals. Like I said, once I've done my 100 Night Rider tunes, I'll slowly be putting them up on the channel as well, and they'll be in a playlist. 100 Night Rider tunes. Oh, I haven't played the next one for absolute ages. I bet you don't know what it is, Kafida. I'll give you a clue. It's Family. And Kafida's not even there now. She's disappeared again. I've given dogs fresh water. Well, all right. Okay. Well, I'm just going to play this then. You are here, but you're not here because you're not speaking to me, so you're not actually here. You say you're here, but you know you're not actually here. Your avatar's there, but you're not. You know, you're there, but you're not there. You're here, but you're not here. You know. Nope. Nope. Younger. I'm going to give you that. That's it now. I'm not saying any more. I'm not going to give you any more clues. Ah, well done. You done it. Yeah, but it's not. It's June. Yeah, well done. It's been a while since I played this one. I think I gave you too much info though. As soon as I said the word young, you had it. This is my granddaughter's voice that she blah blahed and then I chopped it up and made a song. Crazy, eh? Crazy tune. Yes. She sat at my old piano a few years ago now when she was about 3, I think. Yeah, about 3. And I've got the photo on the cover, sort of thing, of that track. Is the piano was over the other side though. Before I set all this up, all on one side, so it was out of the way of the door. Yeah, she just. I started recording her on the mic, and she was just blaring off a load of stuff, and she was talking about the dog and that. And there's a lot of stuff I couldn't use because it was just really, distorted where she was trying to eat the microphone. Yeah. So yeah, then basically she went out, and I just started mucking around with it and made little statements and stuff. And I thought, oh, yeah, I could do something with that because it's in a key I could use. And so I did. And there you go. That was the result of that. Anything with music, me. You give me a saw going and I'll make a song out of it, you know? Yeah. It used to be requested quite often. You're absolutely right, it did. But now tracks like this one gets requested a lot. This is for Mr. Stocktanos. If you're still listening, Steve, I know you're packing, you guys, and I understand. I understand totally. Second chances, in brackets, day by day.
Just like myself. taking day by day. It never seems to go the way you planned it. Just like my Sunday, you know I knew it. Taking day by day.
Day by day. I love the actual tune of that. David! Hello, mate. I even skipped over a song especially for you, you know. I skipped over it because I had it in there, I had it in the mix, and David wasn't here. So, of course, what did I do? I skipped it. Yeah, I did. No, honestly. Yeah. And, because you're here, because you're here, you know, I suppose I could, Just forgot to remember where I was. Actually, if I just bring it down, where are we? Bring it down to there. There we go. And there we go. Welcome in, mate.
I never believed in meeting online, thinking the impossible thing was making true connections. I was changed in an instant, in the blink of an eye, with an introduction to the most beautiful soul. I was planning to meet her in the Cedar, California. We fell in love over 5,000 miles away. I was planning to meet her in the Cedar, Cockney Cabaret. We fell in love over 5,000 miles away, Cockney Cabaret. you to Woodstock. I was planning to meet her in Cedar, California. We fell in love over 5,000 miles away. I was planning to meet her in the Cedar, Connecticut Gray. We fell in love over 5,000 miles away, Connecticut Gray. Convinced to the point of packing all I would need, and making a trip to get down on one knee. I was planning to meet her in Reseda, Connecticut Gray.
I love the harmonies in that. I really do. I know you're not supposed to, be too over proud of your own stuff, but like I said, I'm the one thing I think I'm all right at is
You didn't do the laugh part.
several part harmonies. Oh, my speaker's turned off because you were gone so long, Kafida. So yeah, thanks for that, David. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Isn't that right, Kafida? Hey, Kafida.
I thought I was on mute. You didn't do the laugh part.
What?
little-
What live part?
Slow down on and singing on the keyboard.
What, this part?
Come on.
Do you mean this part? There's not even piano.
No. You say we fell in love. Tell him, Chiefy. Tell him. Something like that.
I was planning to meet her in Reseda, California, Cathedral Cat Gray. Yeah. For such a
That's it.
simple tune.
David remembers.
But I know a more simple tune than that. I've written much simpler tunes than that. Like this one, for instance.
And David's going to have to talk you into the guitar rendition.
Sorry?
David's going to have to talk you into the guitar rendition. I should have.
See? Easy. You could play that, Kafida. Anybody can play the songs I write because they're just so simple. Because obviously, not being a pianist, I don't go over the top with what I'm doing. There's that one, and there's this one. What track's that then, Kafida?
Comfort Day and Night. But that one is Comfort Day and Night was a minute ago. This one is Carried Away. Right?
the harmonies in that one. There's like 8 harmonies in that particular one because I wanted it to sound like a choir. I always says this, but I wasn't willing to go and ask a local school to get kids to sing it or something. You know what I mean? I just wasn't willing. So I thought, no, do it yourself.
You hear Lee Hunt. It's just the phone.
Sorry?
Keeps barking at you.
Ah.
He's saying howdy.
Okay.
Okay. Just don't do it again.
Now don't do it again. Right,
No.
here's Trust in Change. Here we go.
Whoop, whoop. Keeps getting carried away and she's barking. I'm going to take him out. I'll be right back. You've done this for a sit down, silly.
Cathedra, are you back yet? Hello? Ah, you are. Jolly good.
Just sit down.
So, the next track,
Thank you.
right? This is your clue. It
Okay.
has a body part.
Every part.
It has a body part. Hi, Callum. How you doing, buddy?
Body part.
It has
Top,
a
middle,
body
lower.
part. I'm not telling you
Heart.
that.
Burning
No,
hearts.
no,
Burning hearts.
nope.
Yes, it is.
That's actually an organ.
Your love. No, that's a. Never mind.
It has a body part. You tired, are you, mate? Oh, mate, get some sleep then, bud.
Body part.
Come on, it has a
What
body
album?
part.
What album?
I'm not telling you.
Head. Something about the head.
You can't get some sleep. You got a game. You haven't got to. I'm just about to play that new game. It's just come out on Games Pass. What was it called?
Oh, I turned the volume up on
What was
the
it called
YouTube.
again?
Oops.
It's
you
set
don't
in
get
the
much
Lake
sleep.
District. Anyway,
Do what? Is that another clue?
no.
Oh. Body part.
Atomfall. It's called, Callum. Atomfall. It's on Games Pass if you got Games Pass. It's set in the Lake District after after.
I think I might know.
Go on then.
Back. Turn my back on you.
Way! Well done.
I thought. Which ones do I like? Because of course he would know that I would get it. I'm running through my head here.
Was that a good clue though?
Yeah,
It was a sensible
you've got-
clue, wasn't it? There you go.
you've got Just Looking. You've got Turn My Back on You, and Burning Hearts. I'll has body parts in it.
but the heart is an organ, not a body part. Although it is a part of your body, it's you'd class it as something that I'd say it's an organ. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Your
not going to
skin
say
is
that
your
now.
biggest organ.
If I ever want to get you on that one, it won't be that next time. I won't be using any of those terms. I'll try something else.
You've
Right, here
got
we go
some you
then.
could really get beyond. Like how would you do nightmares? What would be the clue for nightmares?
Something scary. Keep you up at night. One more super chat, guys, and we got another hour.
That you thought you'd never be caught, that you thought I would never know, that you thought things were going the way you planned, that you thought you had it made behind my back with your dirty shade, that you didn't consider payback day. But I knew he gave you a plan. But I knew for just how long that the upper hand belongs to me. That the justice that waits to be served belongs to you from the things that you heard. That the justice that hangs in wait falls upon the adulterer's blade. To dignity I belong. To pride I belong. Self-respect will never be gone as I turn my
I've always liked that one.
I know you like that one. You do. The next track is spelt weird, but I assure you, it's the way I decided to spell it.
In Touch.
right?
In Touch.
No,
Mm.
no, you won't
Oh,
know
so-
this one because you won't know this one because it's not as recognizable or you won't know it.
Aluminium.
It is from the original instrumental list, so you won't know it. It's not one that I play often, so it's not
Give us a
like
clue anyway.
it. I can't because it will literally give it away. It's one of them. I'll start playing. Well, I'll give you a starter on the thing, but you will not know it. I'm telling you now. Here we go. There you go. See, you don't know it. It's called Da Beat.
The Beat.
It's supposed to be Da Beat, so I spelled that wrong. Hang on.
Yeah, I've seen that somewhere on there. Yeah.
Yeah, I spout it like that on purpose.
But on the instrumentals album or playlist, it's called The Beat.
No, it's called
No?
Da Beat. No, it's called
Okay,
that.
what is
It's-
The Beat?
It should be spelled. It should be spelled like that because that's how I spell it.
There's
when
one
I
called
first
The
wrote it.
Beat on
Da
instrumentals.
Beat. The beat.
Okay, it's there somewhere. How about a trivia you, Lee, and you play it? Okay.
Really? No, you can't do that. Can't do that. Anyway,
One word clue.
I don't do that. I don't play those games.
Chomp. Chomp.
Chomp.
CHOMP. Chomp. It's also on your instrumentals.
On my instrumentals, you're having a laugh if I'm going to get it from that.
4 words. Starts with an S. First word. And you can also do dishes there.
Sink your teeth in.
Exactly. Dadgummit. I don't think you've ever played that one on here.
Yes, I have.
Oh, well, just don't you dare do it again.
I'll play it right now if you want. I'm not scared.
No, you won't. Thank you, Lee.
Now, how crazy is that? I've never had that happen before. You see what I just shared? You see the comment I just shared? YouTube, first for audio, 12:57 a.m. Sink your teeth in YouTube YouTube rejected your comment.
That happened to somebody else recently. I don't know if it
This
was on
usually
here or
means they
somewhere
think
else.
it's spam because of the word sink your teeth in. Wow.
Let
I
me
mean,
try.
how lame. How lame. This whole controlling of words thing really pisses me off. I'm sorry. No, freedom of speech, mate. Freedom of speech. Yeah, you guys in America have got the First Amendment, haven't you?
You could be talking about dinner.
It's
Some
just
juicy
ridiculous.
meal.
That is not that is not. Don't sound threatening or anything. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous and sad. Such a sad company. Absolute pathetic. Grow up,
Speak us
YouTube.
the truth.
Grow up and stop dyeing your hair green.
Don't do it again. Let's see.
Jesus.
You put in song title.
It's a song title. It's one of my song's
Mm.
titles. So what now? Have I got to be careful now how I word a song, how I name a song, because YouTube might not like what I write. It is so frustrating. It's absolutely ridiculous. Freedom of speech. There was no aggression involved in that. There was nothing. Absolutely pathetic. It's like dealing with children.
That had to be at the beginning.
YouTube is like dealing with a 3-year-old child. You know, that doesn't understand how not to be offended by something. You know, cries at every step, everything that you say no to. No, you can't do that. But I want to. I am sick and tired of it. Sick and tired of YouTube. Absolutely sick and tired of them.
Well, just to prove your point, Katie, I think I'll let this one slide. Hey, us females, we have them. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Lee,
thank you
mine's
very
going
much,
through.
D-Rock. You did it, mate, and you carried us through for another hour. Now, yeah, I hear it all the time
Oh,
as well,
you've done
David.
it now. You've done it now.
See, how come you could write it in there?
Man and the boo boo. I don't know.
Look, you've just written it in there, look, and it comes up like that.
I don't know. I was trying to put it the way you had it, but I don't know how it was.
No, the way I have it is I always have capitals on each beginning of each word. Always have capitals. That's how song titles are always done. Same as movie titles. Only movie titles a lot of the time are in full uppercase.
David Hunt. He hears that complaint all the time.
Yeah, because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's words. They're in the bloody Oxford Dictionary.
It held that one.
Okay,
Katie,
they are
too.
English words. I am an English man. I will use words.
I'll
You
try what
take
Katie
offence
done.
because you can't I mean, what on earth is going on with their brain? You know, it's
I
like
asked
they got
about you a minute
brain
ago,
rot,
Katie.
these people.
Few
These
minutes
people
ago.
have literally got brain rot. That's what's the matter with them. They need God in their life, mate. That's what they need. Reject God, mate. That's what you get. You end up a complete weirdo with green hair. Can't handle words. Pathetic. I'm sick of it. I really am. I'm so sick of it. Yeah,
You're a mod.
AI.
Who else
Yeah,
is a mod?
AI.
Let me know.
See,
Let
that's
me know
the
if
other
this one
thing as
gets
well.
held.
That instead of it being run by people, they're letting it be run by AI bots, right?
Okay, fixing to send it. Make sure I
It's
spelled
alright,
that right.
just
Did she put a period
Calm.
in the end?
calm.
Okay, let me know if this gets
Calm.
held. Yeah, I see it. But,
See, I want to sink my teeth into a big piece of apple.
Katie's got held. I hit show instead of hide.
Absolutely ridiculous.
But try to get her on that and the other comment. but just to prove a point.
Anywho, yeah, seriously, I'm sorry guys if I sound a bit,
You're
bit mad and that, but you know,
and
it just
Apple got you both, Katie.
it's all this crap's got to stop. These people need to grow up and need to
I don't know,
stop
maybe
using
it's-
bots to do their work for them. Actually do a job. You take enough money off of YouTubers that earn it for you.
He loves a good ranter.
I do love a good rant. I do. But I'm only
Rant. I know what he
human.
means.
You know, at the end of the day, things frustrate
Those
me.
typos will get you. They're contagious.
You know, like I said, like YouTube taking those subscribers from me, and you know, it frustrates you. You work hard on these platforms, and they penalise you for absolutely no reason. I've done nothing wrong. It's words. It's ridiculous. Anywho, breathe. It is aggravating. I'm glad you understand, Katie. Obviously, I'm not angry at any of you guys. It's not you. You know, it's not you. It's the company. Again, dealing with bureaucracy, pathetic. But only it's not. It's like dealing with children in a playground, like I said.
Of all the
You know.
things I have put in chat, I don't think I've ever had that happen. That I know of.
Exactly. I said,
I don't know
drives
if
me mad.
comments are held. No, well, Katie's here. I can ask her. Katie, did that show on your end in chat for you? Because on my end, it showed that, I guess like, whoop, it's flagged. And gave me the choice to show or hide the comment. But did you see it as like it just went through for you? Maybe I have got flagged and I don't know it.
Yeah, but David, you're really good at not ranting.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's just different atmosphere as well, though, fella.
But did
isn't
you
it?
did you see your own comment in the chat
You know, I think
as usual?
yours is more towards praising and stuff. Mine's more towards just rock and roll, baby.
See,
And
she
you're not
saw
that
her own
involved
comments. She wouldn't have known.
I can't say
if
the
it was
words
hidden
because
or
obviously
flagged.
that might be bannable. You know, S
I've often
drugs
wondered that.
and rock and roll, mate. You know those. You know,
Yeah. Show her how
SD and rock and
yeah.
roll. S
For mods,
D
yeah.
and rock and roll. You know.
But for Katie, it shows. So if we were to hide it, she would still think it went through. But she saw it just as she would anything else.
Yeah, I know. You know, you can't even talk about exactly.
That one went through, Katie. That
There's
one.
not just that. Do you know how many different kinds of that particular bird there are?
You
There's
didn't
about
ask to
12
show her
different
how that
kinds
one.
of that bird. There's the blue, the red, the the grey, the great.
The great what? Wall of China?
No, we're talking about TIT. The bird,
Oh,
the great. Look at her comment.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
Look, read it.
that is a
There's-
bird.
There's
Mhm.
there's more than those. There's more than that number of those
Well-
that particular breed of bird.
Let me try this to see if mods can be held.
Exactly
D-Rock, let
that,
me know.
Kate. This is my argument, Katie.
This is a good one.
This is my argument, right? I'm an Englishman, right?
I'm not being funny. This is a real thing.
The language you and I speak, whether you're in America or you're in England, in Great Britain or UK, whatever, you
I
speak
see it.
English, right? From the Oxford Dictionary's language, right? Use of words. Every single word that I've used is in that dictionary. What right has any company got to exclude words from that book? They've got no right to do that.
It's
See,
a
like
dessert.
that.
It's a dessert. Easy for me to say. Is spotted dick a cake or pudding or pudding
It's
cake?
a pudding. It's a pudding.
Okay.
It's kind of like a cake, though. It's sort of the similar material.
Like a bread pudding?
Similar
bread
texture,
pudding.
but it's got raisins in it.
That's your spots.
That's what the spots are.
But did some man named Dick make it? Richard? Never mind. I'll Google that mess.
There's cinnamon and that in it, you know.
Cinnamon.
It's like a cinnamon cake.
Cinnamon.
Pudding does mean dessert. It's exactly
Every
the
time I
same
see the
thing.
word
Yeah.
pudding, I think of
But
Jensen
we,
Ackles. Well,
we in
Dean
England, we've
Winchester
always
on
called it
Supernatural.
pudding. You know, we
Pudding.
call it pudding. You guys call it dessert.
That was a
But
funny scene.
it really doesn't matter. You know, it's tomato. It's
Aluminum,
potato.
aluminium.
It's one of those things, you know. But it's not like aluminium though, because it is not aluminum. It is aluminium. There's
Maybe
two
maybe
U's in it.
mods get away with a
Aluminium.
tad more, as if we could be saying "Don't say this" or something. You know, I don't know. Wait. Okay, I saw that. Okay.
You was raised watching British shows, were you? Eh? Ah, Gus, good on you. That is.
I watched a
That was
little
good.
Mr. Bean.
So you should understand a lot of my humour then, really, because I'm very Monty Python, me.
Rowan Atkinson.
I'm very only fools and horses, just silly comedy. Or Alf Garnett, the rants is my Alf Garnett, what I call Alf Garnett, which is
D-Rock, you got away with it. You didn't show up for me. Show or hide.
yeah. Who does say potato? Potato. Yeah, exactly. It's just from the song, innit? It's just me being, you know, you say tomato, I say.
Yo, the
you know.
racetrack's on down the road, jackass. Sorry. That out loud.
Mr. Bean,
Sorry.
yeah, Mr. Bean. Hello,
Idiots
yeah,
out there.
brilliant shows. Hello was fabulous show, absolutely fabulous show. I'm an Only Fools and Horses man, and Monty Python, yeah, absolutely cracks me up.
Is it our request hour now?
Well, you can, well, to a certain extent. I mean, I've got songs in the list. You know,
That
I've
Floyd
got
thing.
that.
Whoa.
Oh, don't make me
That
do
come out
that.
of nowhere.
No, I'm not getting up. I'm not getting up.
I didn't think so.
We're having a lovely little chat here, anyway.
We're gonna get chapped.
Another good one
but
from our side of the
but-
water is Some Mothers Do Have 'Em. That was another great show. Love Thy Neighbour. On the Buses. All the Carry On films, they were brilliant.
who was that
Mainly
guy
it
that
was
you
Monty
knew?
Python. See, upstairs, downstairs. Yeah, see, that's not comedy though. But the Vicar of
TV.
Dibley, brilliant show. That was absolutely brilliant. I loved Dawn French. She was great. Good Neighbours. I don't know the one. Keeping
Who
Up
was the guy that
Appearances.
you
Yeah, I
knew?
know
That
that one.
TV.
Keeping Up
They made him look
Appearances.
kind of like a pervert.
It's Mrs. Bouquet. That's Mrs. Bucket. Blackadder, yeah, brilliant. Red Dwarf, brilliant. Yeah, I suspect you could go on. I've done all of those shows, and yeah, they're all
The
fabulous.
Holy
I mean,
Grail. Yes.
Monty Python and
was
the
on
Holy
that?
Grail, mate, are absolutely hilarious. Hilarious. It's like I said, it's always been my go-to. It's the especially right the main scene that especially over the last few years has really brought home to me is in Life of Brian when they're sat in the Colosseum and matey's going around saying bald nipple chips, get them while they're lovely. You know, that's when Brian's selling his ocelot spleens, right? And they're all sat there and what's his name looks up and says talking about babies. You know the scene I mean, don't you? But I want to have babies. You want to have babies? It's my right as a man. You can't have babies. I can if I want them. Why do you want to be a woman? Why do you want a woman, Stan? It's my right to have babies, but you can't have babies. Don't you oppress me. I'm not oppressing you, Stan. Where's the fetus going to gestate? You're going to keep it in a box.
Like that high pitch your voice is getting there. That's cool.
It's just
Ooh,
absolutely.
isn't that lovely?
I love it. I love it. He's not coming out to play. He's a very naughty boy. Oh, please. Follow the holy gourd. No, follow the holy slipper.
Banned.
Brilliant.
We
If you can't laugh at yourself, right? If you can't laugh at yourself, and anything,
do every time I look in
your
the
own
mirror,
beliefs
man.
and things, and you know, if you can't laugh at yourself, you've
It
got
actually
problems,
laughs at me.
as far as I'm concerned.
Lee, I'm going to forget. And then it's going to drive me batty after a while. Don't make me prank call you at 6 a.m. Who was the guy that you knew?
Do you find it visible when I say the name Bickus?
He was really a nice guy. But on TV, they made him look kind of pervy, like grabbing
He had a
booty.
wife, you know. I mean, you know what she's
He's ignoring
called?
the crap out of me.
She's
All right,
called
6 a.m. prank call it is.
Incontinentia.
Who?
Incontinentia bucket.
What you said.
Strike him, Centurion, and throw him to the floor, sir. Oh, yes, Centurion. Throw him to the floor.
I don't even know how to Google that.
Yeah, you shouldn't get me started on Monty Python, mate.
Jack, was his name Jack? Or no?
Uh,
Stop that, you. Contagious.
you haven't given us a chance to hide yet.
That's what she said.
Found this spoon, sir. Well done.
Your mother was a hamster.
Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries.
This show might have been Monty Python. I don't know.
I am
No.
having far too much fun. You're absolutely right, David. I'm sorry. I'm not here to have fun. I'm here to have my words misconstrued by a lunatic platform that dyes its hair green, purple, and blue. And
need
doesn't
translator.
know what female is.
I wouldn't repeat that again.
Yeah, but that's why I did the bit about, where's the fetus going to gestate? You're going to keep it in a box.
Lee has no idea about what female is.
See, tomorrow, on the next show, I'm going to come in with lipstick on, right? And a skirt
Oh, you've done
and a
it.
top.
now.
And
Where's
if you
Teddy
lot
Minnie?
don't affirm me as female from that moment onwards, I'm telling on you.
Tomorrow, Leslie will be here. Don't stop believing. That's a good one, David.
Power to the people! You better not stop believing in it, David. I tell you now, mate, because I tell you, if you don't affirm me when I come back here and address, I tell you, me and you's falling out, mate. I tell you.
Settle down, D-Rock. Unless you're going to start howling. Stop that, you.
Oh dear.
Woo, he says.
Right,
says,
enough
says,
of this,
woo.
because I'm going to get my channel in trouble, aren't I? Because
Hey,
the crybabies are going to be crying.
There's
their eyes
more than
out.
one way to skin a cat, as they say. I never understood that saying, but you need guitar strings that
I
bad
don't
back
think
in the
there
day.
is more than one way to skin a cat. I think, if you were to skin a cat, you'd skin it like you'd skin any other animal. You cut down the belly.
There's a
You'd,
method.
You'd cut around, cut up the legs, up each leg on the insides, and then you'd grab hold of the head and you'd rip it from the back all the way to the tail, wouldn't you? From
Get
the
off
back
your
of the
good
neck
parts.
all the way to the tail.
Because you
That's
don't
how
want to
you-
spoil the meat by cutting the innards first and all that.
You have to remove all the innards if you
Or just
if you're
leave it,
actually
yeah, and cut
gonna
it
eat the cat,
around.
eat an animal, then you have to
Well, like
remove
the
the
field
innards, especially the
dressing, they call
bladder.
it.
Well, it's
Field
only
dressing.
really the bladder and the
Yeah, it will
the
taint your
intestines
meat.
you have to remove, because you can obviously eat other organs like heart and all those other things. How lovely, Pukey! Look, I love cats. I love domestic pets. There's no way on earth I'd ever eat anything like that. But
D-Rock, it's springtime.
do like
Are
a
your
bit of
rosebuds
beef.
blooming good?
I love a bit of beef, me, and I love a bit of lamb. But when I
What
think
was that
about it,
rosebud song for Ted or D-Rock had? Requiem for Rosebud?
Requiem for a Rosebud, I can't remember.
Something like that.
Spring
I asked D-Rock
surprise.
if it's springtime. I was wondering how his rosebuds were blooming. or
Crunchy
growing.
frog. Oh, lovely. Everybody
Oh,
loves a bit
yeah.
of crunchy frog, mate. Oh, hey. Them French people, mate. Shot away there. Shot away.
Yeah, I think today I'm going to eat a lovely, beautiful frog.
Has anybody saw those funny chickens on Facebook? They call out people's names
No.
like Brandy, like they're crowing.
No, that just sounds weird to me. I think you're fibbing.
I had a joke. I better not. It's such an 8th grade joke or some crap, but I better not.
Well,
Not
I'm gonna play a
offend someone.
tune. I'm gonna play a tune because I've had enough of this malarkey.
Okay, Katie knows.
No, this is our plan.
It's about a frog. And the answer is rub it. Be along.
Uphill walk, it's a trail to blaze. It's not accepting defeat, no matter how it's played. Can't be tempted by just financial high. Understanding our plan, knowing where we go from here. It's my soul in control, and its pull so strong. It's a tide to turn, it's a road to open. It's that invitation to a little more. There's more to us than meets the eye. Understanding our plan, knowing where we go from here. It's my soul in control, and its pull so strong. It's pulling me, pulling me. And it's so strong. Understanding our plan, knowing where we go from here. It's my soul in control, and its pull so strong. Understanding our plan, knowing where we go from here. It's my soul in control, and its pull so strong.
Yeah, our plan. I don't play that one very often either, but I thought I'd sing along to that. That was good. Hello,
Maybe.
John. All right, mate.
The answer to that one. Okay. If your eyes
you're
itching,
lucky, John, that we're carrying on, mate, innit? Eh? Because otherwise you'd have missed me. I
What-
know you would.
what do you
have
call
actually
this
missed me
motion
as
here?
well.
What are you doing?
What's that?
What do you do
Rubbing
if you
the
have
eye.
an itchy eye? You blank blank. Well, my eye's watering. You're itching. I've got to blank it.
Rub it.
Now do that sounding like a chicken. Rowan.
I'm not doing
Robbie?
it.
Never mind. There's 17 chat. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
now you're just off your nut now. Now you've just lost the complete and utter plot, haven't you?
Mhm.
Okay? She's lost the plot, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologise for her.
What was the
You know.
minion thing I saw the other day? I even shared this one on Facebook. It was a minion, and it says, "I don't have a screw loose. I fell out."
You're not bolted down tight. Your cheese has slid off your cracker.
That's it. Yep. You're bugging it, leave. Stop that.
You're only half a sandwich. Oh, look what one's next. I'm getting. Oh, this is for me. This one, isn't it? Eh?
Well, let me
I
pull
bet
up
you
my
don't know which
football
one this is.
bat.
If
Football
I'm
bat.
saying this is for me, right? Think about it.
This one's for me. Do as I please.
No,
Come on.
I always play it off of a particular album, but no one else ever asks for it.
TikTok? No. I should have? No.
I hope it works out for you as well, Katie. Yeah. Ah.
Ooh, yes. Prayers for Katie.
I don't even know where you are now and where you want to move to, and whether it's safe to.
Are you in the States, Katie? Or I'm thinking she may be. Hey, sometimes I'm surprised though. I'm like, you're in the UK? Oh, I didn't know. 2 years ago. 2 years go by. I'm like,
Texas. She's in Texas.
she may have said that before. Maybe. Or maybe I'm thinking of where I got where Ted Mexican Ted. That might be one thing.
Texican Ted. She's about right there. Hey, Theta.
He thinks he sounds like McConaughey because I'm a Texican.
Everybody
tries to
loves
imitate-
a bit of Matthew
imitates
McConaughey. Hey,
All
Matthew
right, all
McConaughey.
right.
Everybody likes a bit of Matthew McConaughey.
Well, we would.
Oh, whoa.
Just
I'll have none
saying.
of that on this show while you're looking at me, mate. Come on. This dreamboat, and you talk about Matthew McConaughey, eh? I mean, look, I'm an Englishman.
Beef up fo fum.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of a Texican.
He said, "Don't rock the love boat." There was a show called that in the States. Like a soap opera, but a comedy
Endocrinologist. Blimey.
sitcom. Oh, that's female stuff. Or no, wait,
No.
that's
No.
your bland, your
Your
endocrine system.
endocrine
Yeah.
system. Think about your endocrine system.
Does that maybe that's your pituitary gland? Your
Wow.
internal secretion stuff.
Yeah.
I guess.
Think about it. Diabetes. Hello. Yeah. So
Indeed, David.
Oh, you like our
I
plan,
for-
dear David?
I forgot
That's
about
good,
that
bud.
one.
That's good. That's good. This next one though, this is one of my favourite ones off of the Alien Girl 111 album, which
Oh,
nobody
and it's
ever
about-
asks for this particular track.
It's about you.
It's not about me at all. It's
Well, how did you phrase that?
what this one. It's about outer space.
Oh, okay.
Most
Okay,
of the
and
songs are
I know what it
alien-
is.
alien orientated because of the Alien Girl 111 thing, so it's a theme.
I can't
But
remember.
This
full name.
particular track is about space travel.
Okay.
Okay? No?
Yes.
Well, what's it called then?
I was thinking. You said outer space. I was thinking it was the one about stars, but space travel. I'm not sure.
Well, yeah.
Was I onto something there?
You were onto something there.
I want to say out to the stars,
Wrong. But I'll give you it because it's Escape
because
to
I
the
think that
Stars.
was a Knight Rider track.
Nope, it's off the
Escape
Alien
to-
Girl 111 album.
Okay.
A lot of work went into this particular track.
Dun, dun. Please tap like if you haven't. Thank you.
Yeah, see, I don't know how many times, Kafida, I have said that one's my favourite one off of the Alien Girl 111 album. But clearly, you don't listen to me.
Yeah, I do. There is one on the Knight Rider show that it's called something Out to the Stars, I believe, and I kept thinking of
Yeah,
that title for
yeah,
some
Out
reason.
to the Stars. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Even though I know the title of the other one, I just
I just
that
thought
title
I'd
just
give a
kept
little dig there.
throwing itself at me.
I'm gonna have to get Katie to cook me some food and send it over.
Something with
it'll only
cheese.
take 3 weeks. It'll be fine by the time it gets here. No, honestly.
I mean, there's some more affordable options out there, but some places are a little.
No, it's a good thing though if you
The
can
neighbors
literally get
aren't
a swap from a
great,
get a move from a 1 bedroom to a 2 bedroom now at roughly the same price. I mean that
or the
is
place is run down, or you got if somebody gets a bug, everybody's got a bug. There's
what? Where'd that come from? What? We was talking about
some
housing.
places. Oh yeah, it's like a movie, man.
What
Like the
you
landlord.
on?
The landlord won't.
What you been smoking, mate? Hey, what you been smoking? The marijuana you are?
Tobacco flavor,
You been smoking the happy herb?
catnip.
Oh dear, I don't know. I
I
don't
used
know,
to ask
Jadies, and
people
let
if
them
they
into
ever
you.
smoked.
How do we
So
deal with her?
it's like,
I know.
did you play like a cat, or what
Hello,
happened?
McFly. Hey, McFly.
Yeah, but some landlords are supposed to take some of the money and spray monthly or whatever, and they don't or something. But
Oh, I don't know
and
what
because
you're
they know
talking
that
about right
if they can't afford to take me to court over it, forget it. I'm not doing it.
Well, over here we have
It's your place, man. Take
an
care of it.
actual system that protects um that protects
Renters have
people that
rights
are
to
renting.
affordable
You
housing
know,
without having to live in fields or something. I mean, that's just not sanitary. And they keep it up. Places can't. That's how places get condemned. You know.
yeah. So you get a lot of scummy landlords, mate.
And
The
then
same
new
same
ownership,
as
and then it's
I mean
fixed
that's
up
it'd be the
and
same over in the
rents
States as
jacked
it
up.
is here. You know those sort of things. You get your people that just don't care.
We had a landlord refuse to take our rent. Lied in court saying they had sent certified letters and such. Of course, who they gonna believe? Person that's supposedly not paying the rent, or the madman that
Oh,
wants his money. Who's got money?
is it that bad for you then, Katie? Is it?
And
You
cops come to the
obviously
house. We had to sit our stuff outside
you must
quickly.
be living somewhere that's well. See, where I live here,
I could
we
chew
used to
my
have some
teeth up to
absolute.
powder. Mm.
Where I live here, Kat, I used to have some lovely neighbours, an old couple, and
Yep.
that they were absolutely wonderful. But since they've gone, we had a family that moved in from Birmingham,
You know that you have
and
neighbors now.
they subletted it out, and then went and stayed at their parents' house. So then they ended up losing it, and then the ones we got in there now had a
Yep.
management move from where they were because they caused trouble there, and then they came here, and all they've done is party all night, screaming and shouting, fighting outside, smashing up their cars, each other's cars, having the police round every 5 minutes. I get knocks on the door all the time from the police to have the footage delivered uploaded to them from my doorbell cam. It's terrible.
Dragging other
and-
neighbors
and
into
the-
their business because
and
one of the
those
other
same neighbours,
neighbor
I
kids
had
got in a
to-
fight too, right?
With these neighbours next door, right, as well, I had to download this special app to complain, right, because our local council or whatever, the noise abatement people, you can't actually get in touch with them now. You have to do it via an app. So there's no personal contact there. It's like everything seems to be getting unpersonal. So you can't talk to an actual physical person.
That landlord I'm talking about, he had somebody, you know, not a caretaker, but just collector, rent collector, come around to give everybody new paperwork and with info on it to where wanted us to everybody to start paying via text. You call, you do this, you do that. I forget what else. I don't know what.
Bloody ridiculous.
It sounded like some
It just
sucker
sounds dodgy.
scam to me.
Sounds scammy, yeah. Sounds dodgy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say
And
no, no,
we
no.
didn't know if
No, no,
that was
I'll,
legit or not.
You should have a business account that I pay it into, you know.
We had the guy's number, but he, you know, when I was to get back to you months later, he left a message or something. So, nah.
Yeah, it's a shame
And
you don't
there's
live
a few other
in
people that
England.
didn't want to do that.
But yeah. See, what I live in, I don't have a landlord per se as normal landlords. It's run by the local housing, you know, our council.
Authority,
Basically.
commission,
This is council housing,
council.
right? So run by it's owned by the government, sort of thing. Yeah, it's government housing, and same as the next door houses. You know, this whole row of houses. And in fact, a lot of the area that I actually live in is a council. It's what you call a council estate. So you know, I'm the scum of the scummy. I'm low end, mate. Low end, bottom feeder. I am poor. You know, I'm a typical poor musician living in a.
Well,
poor
there still could be
area.
high class, low class. You know, I mean,
Yeah, I am
upper
high. I'm
class,
very
middle
high
class.
class. I'm very bloody high
You
maintenance.
can
I can
be,
tell you that.
you
I
can
am
be a
high
high class
low class.
jackass.
Yeah. Well, this is the
a lot
thing.
of people.
All the other neighbours in this whole area we get on with. There's not one person even from across the road that we don't get on with, right? You know, that's right across the road. And they've all complained about
I've
that
lived in
neighbour next
several
door. And
trailers.
even two roads over have complained about our next door neighbour. Literally, the whole area has complained about that our next door neighbour. Absolute low
Rubbish.
life. Like I said, right? You may live in a poorer area, but it
I was
doesn't
saying about
mean
the
to say you have to act
situation's
like a
rubbish.
scumbag. You know? Very respectful we are. And a lot of people around here are. They're just good people. You know, salt of the earth, sort of, you know, down to earth people. Just because we don't all own our homes does not make us bad.
I mean, Lee rocks out, but hey, he built everything you see in there. Everything he wired the things
The
up.
whole thing,
and
the whole studio,
it's soundproof
I
too.
built it out myself, yeah. And the thing is, as well, I built it out so I don't annoy other neighbours as well. That's why I built it right
Yeah.
out here. That's why I accepted this particular house, because it had this out the back of the house. This basically was a very large concrete shed. That's all it was.
They're harder to get a hold of now. But used to, you'd run something by the people, the council, and they'd be like, "Okay, you're
Yeah.
putting
Yeah,
money in."
well,
it,
when
you're
they
not
found out I
destroying."
done this, they
Okay,
actually
approved.
when they found out I did this all myself,
Yep.
the head of the council came round and he checked it out and stuff and asked what I put in behind the walls and all the rest of it. And I told him what I did, and he said, "What about the electrics?" I said, "Well, I've kept them at the same height as the house." I said, "So you know they're a meter high." He said, "Have they been verified?" And I said, "No, they haven't."
Yeah,
said,
I was going to ask you.
does cost
Inspections.
does cost a lot of money because you can get an electrician to plug it all in. I wired it in. My electrician friend, who was actually an engineer on boats, on ships, he was a
Got a passcode or whatever.
electrical engineer on ships, and he actually plugged it all in for me to make sure it was all kosher and put the right fuses in and stuff. But then, like I said, when this council guy come round, I told him, you know, we fitted it all. He actually sent round one of their workers from the council to verify my electrics, which normally would cost you about £200 to £300. So I got that done for free, and then they put the stamp on the actual thing. That's how impressed he was with my work.
And
that, you know, so
he approved everything that you
yeah, he approved
wanted to
everything,
do,
yeah.
the pool
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah, he approved everything. Yeah, the decking, everything. He said I did a good job of all of it. But like I said, I've been doing it pretty much all my life, all this sort of stuff. I've done so many different types of jobs as well at the same time. Because I've always
Yeah.
done my own things in my own homes. I don't ask
And
anybody
there's
to do
safety
anything.
features in place, safety measures put in place too for the pool
Oh, yeah.
access too. Because
Yeah.
you'd hate to have
Yeah.
somebody's
Yeah, well,
children or
my pool
something
though,
come
my
along.
pool, I take it down during the winter though, so it's Yeah. Anyway, let's play another record, shall we?
Indeed, let's do.
Chatting away like chatty things. Oh, look what it is. You might like this one. It's only 1/4 of an hour to go, guys.
But you already played that.
I played it physically.
Okay. Doesn't bother me to hear it again.
She's never wanted too much. She's never asked for anything. Not anything at all.
We do the same thing, Kat. Well, my wife does. She goes to food banks to help us out because just life's expensive, and every little helps, kind of thing, you know.
You can go from hero to zero, like that.
Yeah.
In a matter
Never
minutes, seconds,
underestimate your position.
Yeah. A natural disaster, anything.
This
could
is
happen.
why. This is why.
You get fired. You could get hurt, injured.
That's what the song "Tough at the Top's" all about.
And thank goodness there's people out there willing to donate and support people that help them get back up.
A lot of the time, that's Christians doing that.
Churches will help you. Yeah. Yep. They'll take collections up for you.
My wife goes round to the church.
Had a house fire or something.
She goes round to the church on, I think it's Wednesdays. Or is it Thursdays? No, I think it's Thursdays. And they do stuff around there. She gets on really well with the vicar. And then she goes to another one that's at a local pub of ours that they do it as well.
That's right, Katie.
There's no shame. There's no shame in these things at all. That's what they're there for. They're there to help. You know what I mean? There's no shame in it. If anything,
to me, I think anybody that looks down on somebody like that.
Yeah, well, I've known people like that, and
it's not coming out of their pocket or cabinet.
We also know people that are very well off.
Position.
Cat. We also know people that are very well off and use them.
Yeah.
Which is
if they have surplus or whatever, they don't throw it away. They're like, no, somebody needs that. You know, there's hungry babies out there, kids, children.
What I'm saying is, people that are already very well off use those kitchens for their self to gain more. You know, when it's supposed to be for people that are, you know, on very low incomes like ourselves. You know, but you know, you also can't judge them because you don't know how hard times they have. Because the thing is, people think that because someone drives around in, you know, like a modern BMW or something like that, a lot of people, you know, spend all their money to look good, right? And their home is absolutely trashed. You know, they've got a lovely car sat outside, and from the outside you'd think that they're living the life of Riley, but in actual fact they're in deep debt. You know, they've got a car on finance, you know, super finance.
Well, families helped you, co-signed, gifted.
Some people don't want to look poor, and they don't want to look poor so badly that they go and do silly things like, you know, spending nearly all their money on having a posh-looking car so that they can look like something they're not, you know. And I personally, I'd just rather be me, and you know, it is what it is. You know, I mean, we're blessed enough to. It's not though, because got it through my wife having cancer and now having problems with bones and stuff, right? We got a car on like through a charity.
That was a blessing. That was really
that is a damn blessing. But if not, I'd be driving around in an old banger and I wouldn't care. I don't care what people think. They can think what they like. Let people think what they like. People that worry about other people's feelings about them, you know, you got problems. You know, you should.
Yeah, they're like, where you're next to me. It's affecting my.
People should be thankful for life. You know, for life itself. You know, you're blessed to have life.
That's affecting you acting like that. Yeah.
You know, some people, mate, going through hell every single day. Like my wife can't even make a fist anymore. Her hands, that's about as far as she can do it now. Both of her hands.
Lucky you. Just saying. Keeping it a light mood. She'd knock you for a loop. At least, I got him. That's for giving me all that
You're
trivia.
An idiot. You're an idiot. I'm not being your friend anymore. No. That's it, mate.
Lucky.
Me.
Oh, I got you good. You know it.
Me and you fell out, and that's it now.
I got you. Lucky you. She can't make a fist. You'd be hurting Lee. No, Lee's got.
Yeah, you should be blessed with what you do have. People seem to never be thankful for what they do have.
Exactly.
You know, they're always in pursuit of something more because I don't know what it is. It's a lack of fulfillment.
Keeping up the Joneses and stuff. And not content.
People don't know how to find fulfillment in what they have and the blessings that they have got. You know,
when you get down and out and you build yourself back up a little bit.
Hey,
I'm
Hey,
sorry, but
back
to
in the
hell with everything
many,
else and keeping up the
many, many
Joneses. You
years,
know, you're
many
happy
years
with what
ago.
you've got. You know that, hey, I'm doing okay. I don't
Yep.
need
Well, how
this
about
and
this,
that.
Cat? Many, many, many years ago,
Hmm.
I was living in a bedsit, and I'd had a falling out with my father,
Yeah.
and coincidentally, his garage got burnt down. He pointed the finger at me. The police came and arrested me. I got kicked out of my flat for it because they
Wow.
come and bashed down my door. I ended up living in a car opposite that same police station where I was taken to, right? They took
Yeah.
all my stuff, tested it for smoke, and I never ever got it all back, right? Never got an apology or nothing either, right? I ended up living in a car, a broken down car, out the back at the back of the bus station that was right opposite the police station, and I lived there for 3 months. No job, no money, no food, nothing. I had to beg on the kindness of friends, you know. But then I picked myself up,
You were
found a
doing
job,
fine, right? And then
found a job.
something
My
crazy
friend let
happened.
me use his address for the meantime, and within a couple of months, I had my own place, and I was out again. Yeah, crazy.
I've been down to just, having a little bit of this and that, or, just nothing really to give away. But we have took people in our house, not just on holidays. We've had grown men cry thanking us because their own mother wouldn't let them shower or something.
Crazy.
Somebody trying to do good for themselves just because they've done this and that and the other before. Yeah, you might want to keep an eye out, but let somebody freaking shower if they're begging to take it. So can I please take a shower?
Yes.
There's nothing in my
Crazy.
bathroom I can't live without. Come on, you need it, you can take it. Just ask. Don't have to take if
That's
you
it.
got a shady
Exactly
person.
that. Exactly that.
Just ask me.
Well, the good
I'll give
Christian
it to
thing,
you.
sort of thing the good Christian thing to do, sort of thing, is help out where you can.
Mhm.
You know, that's
Took
what
people in
loving thy
on
neighbor. That's what
holidays.
loving thy neighbor means. It doesn't mean like love your actual neighbor. It means helping someone. You know what I mean? Anywho, Kafida, look at the time.
Nothing wrong with being good to somebody. You put that away. That just went out the window. I'm mad now.
Well, you're gonna have to be mad for a little bit longer, aren't you? Eh?
Kimmy,
Eh?
Kimmy, I'm gonna have her kick you. Kick you to the curb. That purple curb.
No, I'm the same with my kids, Katie. If they ever needed somewhere, if that bad, I could never see them on the street. Never.
Now I have bad company in my head. If you ever needed somebody, Wade, I need you. That's fine.
Okay. Right, Kafida, say your little bit and I'm kicking you out. Come on, Shimon.
Hey, you'd like to nag, rant, agree, disagree. Shh, don't make my comments. He loves a good rant or comment. Point.
I'm not scared to be told off either. You know, don't
No.
bother me.
Lee's a
Each
firm
to their own
believer that
opinion,
you can have
and
a
all that.
healthy debate and still be friends. Just because you don't agree on something doesn't mean, oh, I don't like you anymore.
Well,
I'm gonna be
that's
childish
something
with
that's
my
been missing
friend.
in life, isn't it? You know, the ability to agree to disagree
Yeah.
politely. You know,
There's a healthy
rather than going
debate.
burning down a car because you don't like the person that invented it. You
A
know what I
healthy
mean?
debate is just no one understanding that that's their views. I have mine. That doesn't make me right or wrong. That doesn't make them right or wrong.
There you
Somebody
go.
else wants to keep arguing. Is just wanting to prove they're right. Just
Yeah,
to
they have
get
to
the
be.
last
They
word
have
or
to be
something
the one on
crazy.
top. They have to end up on top. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, Kafida, thank you very
Yeah.
much for joining me,
You're welcome.
and I'll see you in a bit. So wave
Okay.
ta-ta. Come on now.
Come back Saturday. Songs from the mothership.
Yeah, I'm still doing that. See you in a minute, Kat.
Okay. Thanks for coming, guys. Comment after the outro song.
So, once again, we're here at the end. Thanks for everybody though for your lovely, kind support, which kept us going again for another hour. Eh? Good here, isn't it? We've had a laugh tonight. It's good. It's good. It's been a good night. It's been a good night. So let me just say thank you very much to the moderators, to the members, to the lurkers, everybody in white coats that came to take me away. Thank you very much, and anybody watching later, I do hope that I've gained your support and you subscribe to me, and hit the like on your way out or whatever, and share me out there. Let's try and get some more people to come across to my tiny corner of YouTube. So anyway, like I always say, live in the moment, because the only time that matters is now. There's only now. See you later, guys. It's been brilliant. See you Saturday.
The only time that matters is now. Time is an illusion. Breathing every second. The only time that matters